What is going on, guys? Back at you, week 9.
Yeah,
Wide receiver start sits.
I've been waiting on this one.
Yeah? You excited about this one?
I got a name, baby.
It was a crazy week.
Yeah.
Crazy week with the trade deadline.
Yeah.
You got Kelvin Benjamin, now a Buffalo Bill.
Yep.
Tyrod getting some weapons.
Yeah.
I mean, lots of busyness in the trading world.
Yeah.
Postponed our video.
It did.
I mean, we're doing this late.
Yeah.
This usually comes out on Monday night, Tuesday morning. Now all of a sudden we're pushed back to Wednesday night, Thursday morning.
Yeah, exactly.
Making us do double work.
But it's worth the wait.
It's worth the wait. Absolutely.
Yes,
we're going to get you guys a win this week.
Yes.
Appreciate you guys tuning in. We're going to get going right into our wide receivers.
Yeah.
Going to keep the streak going.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to let you start off with your first wide receiver of the week.
Okay. Well, again, and like I said, I was very excited to talk about this one particular player. Now, this is somebody you're not going to be able to start this week, but if
it's a start sit this week, you have to start them this week.
Yeah, but this is so special, man. I gotta mention it.
You just got to get it out there.
I got to get it out there.
So even though you can't start him in a start sit video,
yes.
So in other words, this should have been on the waiver show.
Yeah,
but this happened after the waiver show.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is a waiver edition.
A bonus.
Okay.
So but the guy I'm speaking of, and I'm sure a lot of people have heard the news by now, Mr. Josh Gordon has been reinstated. Not 100% clear on all the logistics of it, but from what I last read, he won't be able to play until week 13. But again, if you got a bench spot, I would encourage you, by all means, to at least pick him up if he's still available. I've seen several videos. I've done a lot of research on him this year, and I'm coming out of rehab and things of that nature. Even when he was in there, he was training. And if people revert back 2014, man, the guy first receiver had back-to-back 200-yard games, and he made it look easy. And that was only a few years ago. Mm-hmm. So again, like I said, if you got the availability on your bench, he'd be a great stash. Mm-hmm. Just wait and see what happens.
I mean, we didn't get Calvin back.
Yeah.
But we got Josh Gordon.
Exactly.
Kind of.
Yeah.
We'll get him in 4 weeks.
Yeah.
But, I mean, fantasy playoffs, maybe you'll be able to have him. And you never know.
Never know.
That could be a pretty solid flex play.
Yeah.
In the season.
That's right.
Yeah, well, since that wasn't really a start for the week.
Yeah.
If I were to go now, I would technically be starting, and that may throw it all off.
Okay, so
so you're going to roll right into your first one.
I'm rolling right into it, and I'm going to go with Nelson Agholor.
Nelson?
Yeah, man. Nelson's been balling. And, we talked about Carson Wentz in the other video, the quarterback edition. The thing is, the Broncos, they have the no-fly zone, but you can get a little couple of freaking flyer miles in there here, and lately. And I think Talib typically will probably be on Alshon. Why, I don't know, because Alshon is really not the best receiver in this offense. It's Nelson, but again, hey, he's going to benefit. Nelson Agholor, I can see him. He didn't have a great game this past week, but the previous weeks, man, he's been very consistent. And I think that was due to the the flow of the game last week. But this week, I think they're going to lean on him. With the addition of Mr. Jay Ajayi that we spoke on, I think the running game is going to be a little more potent. So I like Nelson a lot this week.
Yeah, absolutely. Somebody else in that same kind of area of rankings-wise had a great week last week.
Yeah.
Has a tougher matchup this week with the Redskins, but he's not the number one, so you don't have to worry about Josh Norman. I'm talking about Mr. Paul Richardson.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, all of a sudden Seattle has turned into this high-flying offense that throws the ball, for 500 yards a game almost.
Right.
And Paul Richardson is slowly becoming like Doug Baldwin light.
Yeah.
He is like a mini-me. Doug Baldwin shall call him mini-me. Because it is. I mean, he's coming to the league just like Doug Baldwin kind of did. Mm-hmm. He's slowly taking away more of that work.
Yeah.
Baldwin's losing a little bit to Lockett and Richardson.
That's true.
More Richardson than anything else. Lockett still has that big playability, but Russell's looking for Richardson.
Right.
I mean, they have a great chemistry together. Richardson, easy. I'm going to say right around the 75 to 90 yards on 6 catches, possibly a touchdown.
Yeah.
And that's, about weekly.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's not going to get the touchdown weekly, but yardage-wise, he's going to be fairly safe for you.
Yeah.
And with all the bye weeks and everything that we have this week and all the receivers that are out,
yeah, man.
Paul Richardson's a great option for the week.
Oh, yeah. I agree. Yeah. He looks really good. And like you said, that offense is coming along. Russell's starting to look like the old Russell,
Russell looking like, Peyton Manning.
Man.
Peyton Manning with some wheels.
Yeah. Let's preface that. Peyton Manning earlier on. Well, I'm going to go with a guy that he's probably disappointed a few people the past few weeks. We talked about his quarterback in the quarterback edition.
My quarterback.
Yeah. Man, we need that clip.
The T.O. clip?
Yeah. But T.Y. Hilton this week, I think he's going to have a bounce back. Pagano's been talking. He's been in the media, and it's kind of hard to believe a lot of what he says. No disrespect to the guy, but I don't know. But it's one of those situations where the squeaky wheel, I think, will get
a little greased.
Yeah. So I think T.Y. Hilton is in for a big workload this week. And yeah, I know, everybody's talking about, he's playing the Texans. Well, the Texans are not really the Texans of last year, so to speak, or even the beginning of this year. Kevin Johnson, he's ranked the worst cornerback, per Pro Football Focus, and Russell threw for 400 yards against him. So I can see
he can be had.
He can be had, and he might get got.
He might get gotten.
Exactly.
That's right. Well, I'm going to go with the guy we mentioned at the start of the show.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Josh Gordon?
No, not him. Don't start Josh Gordon. Kelvin Benjamin.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say he's going to get a full workload because he probably doesn't know that offense.
Right.
But Kelvin Benjamin is going to be a touchdown monster.
Yeah.
I mean, Tyrod doesn't have a target like him.
That's true.
And he's got like one of those, he's like his tail's wagging right now. He's all excited like Christmas morning.
Yeah.
Because once they get down in the red zone, he's got a big-bodied target.
Yeah. Man.
Quick, receiver. Mm-hmm. Above average hands. Can't say they're great hands, but they're above average.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to give him a huge target. And this is going to be kind of like the old school. I'm not calling him Calvin Johnson.
Right.
But when you got to the red zone, you knew where the ball was going.
Yeah.
That's going to be Kelvin Benjamin.
Yeah.
He may not have huge games yardage wise, but dude's going to have a lot of touchdowns.
Yeah.
I like touchdowns.
Hey, that's what it's all about.
That's right.
I mean,
I don't care if you got 30 yards as long as you give me a touchdown.
You give me a TD, baby, we can talk. But yeah, man, I like him too. We're going to shift over and do a few sits this week.
Mm-hmm.
I want to start off with talking about these guys out of Green Bay.
How disappointing.
Man, it's pretty sad.
But it's Jordy. And it's Devontae.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and then you got Mr. Hundley. And, I feel bad for the kid, man. I mean, he didn't expect to be playing at this point in his career, I'm sure. But, hey, it's one of those situations.
Manure happens.
Yeah, that's a good way of saying it. But my thing is, this week, you kind of want to see, they're coming off a bye. They may have, developed some type of chemistry, and it could happen.
They better have.
Yeah.
Because they sure didn't have any 2 weeks ago.
None at all. I mean, it really looked bad. So we're at the stage in the season where, you got to go, especially, you may be, I don't know, you may be under 500. You don't want to roll out one of these guys right now.
It's too risky.
It's too risky. So I would just kind of wait and see. This week, I think, will be the tell of the tape. It'll kind of give you an indication on what you need to do. And I would almost go as far as saying if you got a Jordy, you might want to try to deal him before the game. Because if it ends up being, or even Devontae, but if it ends up being another bad week, their value is going down. You know what I mean?
Going down for real.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Yeah, no.
I got nothing.
You got nothing? Just had a mic drop moment?
Yeah, it was, man.
Yeah, I mean, Jordy, Devontae, great talents.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad.
Yeah, yeah.
But, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's that time of year where you can't afford to take too many risks.
No.
I'm going to go with the guy that is now the newfound number one for said Kelvin Benjamin leaving as a sit.
Right.
Just because Devin Funchess has become the Carolina Panthers' number one receiver does not make him a better receiver. No. He's still Devin Funchess.
Yeah.
He questionable hands.
Right.
He's got the size and the speed, but he was inconsistent against the opposite team's number 2 corner.
Yeah.
Now he's going to be drawing the opposition's number 1 corner. His job got harder, and his skill set didn't get any better.
No.
It's still Devin Funchess.
Yeah.
Other than the nickname Honey Funches of Oats.
Yeah.
Got no use for it.
Yeah. Ain't nothing changed.
Ain't nothing changed. It's still Devin Funchess in there.
Hey,
he's just lining up in a different spot.
You put racing gas in a Corolla, you're not going to beat the Corvette.
Yeah, it just don't happen that way.
It don't happen.
And he's still a Corolla.
Exactly.
So now Devin Funchess, if you got him or you can get him, you can stash him on your bench or something and hope that he develops. But, I mean, we're kind of running out of time here. It's week 9.
Yeah, man.
This season's more than half over fantasy-wise. I don't have time to wait for Devin Funchess to learn how to catch a football.
No.
He had him, one big week, and everybody rushed out to get him. And now it's every week. Well, do I start him or do I not? No.
Yeah.
Do not start Devin Funchess.
No.
Do you hate yourself that bad to start Devin Funchess?
Right.
Now, if you have all buys and he's like your only option, well, then he's your only option.
Yeah, right.
But there's got to be a better option.
Yeah. Unless
it's Devin Funchess. And listen, we live in Carolina.
Right.
We get to see Devin Funchess a lot.
Yeah.
And he's very talented. And he could grow into that.
Yeah.
He could be just like Kelvin Benjamin.
Right.
They're the same type of receiver. He's just not there yet.
Yeah. I mean,
but he's young.
He's young. I mean, who knows? I mean, if they don't make any other moves this year, next year, 2018, might he, show and prove that he is the true number one. But you got to wait a little bit.
All right, now.
We're gonna go with the next one. It's Mr. Jamison Crowder. That whole Redskins offense it's been up and down. The expectations were really high. With Terrell Pryor when he came in, Josh Doxson, being now healthy. Jordan Reed, we don't even say he's healthy because
if he is healthy, he's really not healthy.
Exactly. So that whole situation. So Crowder has shown to be one of the more efficient, more reliable weapons. Him and Chris Thompson. But this week is not a good week to roll him out. Not against Seattle. Seattle team that got embarrassed. It's just not a good week.
Yeah, they got to have a little bit more.
I got to believe it.
They got to have a little bit more, pep in their step this week.
Yeah.
A little more in their giddy up there because they got torched by a rookie quarterback.
Yeah.
And they got to have some type of response.
Yeah, I'd go as far as to say that if they get embarrassed again this week, then I don't care, start them every week against Seattle. But I can't see it. Those guys are veterans, man, and they got too much pride to lay down. But I wouldn't trust Crowder this week at all.
No. I'm gonna be bold on this one.
A
little bold. This guy's ranked inside the top 10 this week.
Okay.
And arguably top 2 or 3 talent. Mr. A.J. Green.
Wow.
A.J. Green, I'm going to sit him this week. He's going to Saxonville.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just not ideal. I mean, great talent. Dalton's going to be running for his life. I mean, that team, they're called Saxonville for a reason.
Yeah.
They're constantly pressuring the quarterback. Dalton under pressure is not Tom Brady or Peyton Manning or Aaron Rodgers or anybody else. It's Andy Dalton, and he throws it. He just wings it.
Yeah.
Who just closes his eyes and chunks it.
Yeah.
And that's not going to work this week. Jacksonville is arguably the best defense in football.
Yeah.
Arguably one of the best defenses of the past few years, and they just keep getting better and better and better.
Yeah.
A.J. Green, going to have a really tough matchup. Dalton aside, even much as he's going to be running for his life, AJ is not going to have a lot of room, and AJ hasn't really done a whole lot lately.
No.
He's still, AJ Green, but The last 2 weeks, 3 catches for 41 and 3 catches for 27.
Yeah. It's
not AJ Green. You know what I mean? He's had 2 games this year over 100. Mm-hmm. He has had 4 touchdowns, so it's saved some of his fantasy days, but it's just not AJ Green.
Right.
He's just not getting the opportunities that he needs to produce.
Yeah.
And he's definitely not going to get them this week.
Not at all. You know, and it's hard to pinpoint, man, where the fault lies. You know, it may be
Marvin.
Yeah,
Marvin Lewis.
Yeah, I mean, because you got all of that talent, and I get it. You know, their offensive line is not the greatest, but when you got that type of talent on that squad, you got to utilize the pieces the best you can. I mean, it's plenty of ways.
John Ross, perfect example.
Exactly.
Why is John Ross the fastest human in the NFL, arguably?
Yeah.
He doesn't even get to play.
I don't get it.
I'm going to stake a first-round pick on this guy, but he ain't allowed to play.
Yeah, I mean, but hey.
Whatever. I mean,
exactly.
We don't get it, but
we just do this for fun. I mean, you know.
he's paid to make those decisions.
Exactly.
All right, I'm going to go with one guy he's kind of banged up. I think he's going to play this week, but I'm going to go with Pierre Garcon.
Okay.
He's going to Arizona. He's got the Patrick Peterson matchup of the week. For the most part, everybody who plays Arizona has a very successful day, with the exception of whoever Patrick Peterson guards.
Yes.
Which is, 9 times out of 10 going to be Pierre Garcon this week.
Yeah.
They did just get Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah.
The new franchise. Now there's talks of Brian Hoyer going back to New England.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this week, though, Garoppolo ain't going to get that whole offense and chemistry in a week. No. And as talented as he is, that matchup between Pierre and Peterson, it's just not appealing this week, even with all the bye weeks.
Yeah.
You got a better option. He's down there kind of right now with me with the Jordys and Devontae Adams.
Right.
He's good, and he's going to be even better with Garoppolo.
Oh, yeah.
But not this week.
Yes. You got to give him a few weeks.
It's going to have to be a couple weeks.
Exactly.
I mean, but I would hang on to Pierre.
Oh, yeah.
End of season, the last few weeks, once him and Garoppolo get on the same page, Pierre Garcon could have big games, especially in PPR.
Exactly. Yeah. Garoppolo's a really, really, really good talent. It boggles the mind, man. I don't understand why they let him go.
I mean, I get it. I mean, maybe they already knew they'd get Hoyer right back.
Maybe.
I mean, Hoyer's still a decent backup.
Yeah, he's not bad.
I mean, regardless if Brady goes down now, it's... I mean, they've let go of Brissett and Garoppolo.
Yeah.
It's going to have to be... It's not even Hoyer yet.
Right.
I mean, maybe Cap gets a call?
It's possible.
Probably not.
Yeah.
I don't... Whatever. It was probably not.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be Hoyer.
Yeah. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, my last sit of the week, we kind of alluded to this whole offense here earlier. Alshon Jeffries. Poor Alshon. I mean, it's like he's shown small flashes, throughout the year. But and I'm pretty sure if you got him, you took him early. At least third round, third or fourth, somewhere in there. He just hadn't panned out. And it's amazing that they're 7-1. The offense is running as smooth as it is, and he hadn't been a big part of it. Now, a lot of people say, well, maybe he's a decoy. Well, if you spent that type of
investment,
exactly, you don't want a decoy.
Yeah,
you want somebody that's going to score. And going against the Broncos, it's another bad week. I mean, I'm not saying, if you don't have any better options, then you got to do what you got to do. But I just can't see him having a big game at all.
They spread the ball around too much there. That's
true.
I mean, Agholor is a thing, so he requires a lot of the targets that Alshon probably would have got.
True.
I don't think Torrey Smith is taking too much.
No.
But now with Gaten and Ajayi, they could lean to a lot more run heavy too in the winter months.
Yes.
They play in a city that has wintry weather.
Yes, indeed.
They may have some home games, which it's below freezing and snowing, and they got Blunt and Ajayi to just inflict pain. And that's going to hurt Alshon.
It is.
It's slightly going to hurt Agholor as the season goes on.
Right.
Once we get into like the heavy winter months.
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, they're setting their team up for a championship run.
Yeah, man.
Either running or throwing. Eagles are in a great spot.
They are, man. They look
great offensive line, above average defense, top-notch offense, and Carson Wentz is just playing amazing.
He is.
Playing amazing. Yes, all right, well, those are our wide receivers, start sits for the week. We appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you're smashing the like button.
Smash it.
Leaving us some comments.
Yeah.
Thousands of comments we get. Yeah. Between Twitter and YouTube, man. I can almost live on my cell phone. Man, if you ask us a question, don't give up on us. Give us a little bit of time. We'll get back to you.
Exactly.
We try to answer them as timely as we can, but with thousands of questions.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
It can get a little overwhelming, but we love it.
We love it.
We love it. Make sure you're asking those questions. Just, be patient. We got you taken care of. We'll help you out. We get those lineups set.
Yes, indeed.
Look forward to helping everybody get another dub this week.
Oh, yeah.
And we appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you hit us up. Twitter, Facebook, Snapface, InstaChat, whatever you got.
Exactly.
We're here for you. We appreciate you guys watching. Thanks again.
Peace.